Let's make history. What are the top 5 most dangerous cities in Puerto Rico? I'm not in Puerto Rico at the moment, but I'm in a Puerto Rican neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York, Bushwick, one of the last few Puerto Rican neighborhoods left out here. Now, people from the island probably already know. It might be pretty obvious, but to even Puerto Ricans, New Yorkers such as myself, it may not be so obvious, especially if you haven't been throughout the island like that. So number 1, no surprise, is San Juan, which is like the northeastern somewhat portion, or rather, it's located in the northeastern portion of the island. It's really like a hub. And a lot of these cities that I'm talking about, well, most of them are kind of centered and situated along and around San Juan, which obviously is the capital of PR. Population of 330,000, and you have violent incidents. For every 100,000 people, you have around roughly 300 violent incidents for every 100,000. And that's in San Juan. And of course, it's the notorious La Perla, where they filmed Despacito, the video. And so it's not funny, but it's sad but funny, as I say, because you have several altercations there where you have tourists, because of the video, the music video, you have tourists coming around trying to film with their phone. And in all fairness, the guys from the area tell them, listen, do not film anything over here. Do not film. They're warning them. It's not like they're just like, oh, just out the blue attacking them. It's like, no. Don't film over here. But because of the music video, the popularity of the music video, people feel comfortable as if they could just ignore it and do it. And people got stabbed on multiple occasions, gotten severely hurt. I don't remember if any of them died. It was a while ago. It was 2 major incidents. I think there's been more too, but the ones that I know about. So if you remember and if you recall, let me know in the comments. You remember when that happened. One just happened it's a couple years ago. Then number 2, you have Bayamon, which is to the southwest of San Juan. And this is mostly like drug offenses and violent crimes related to drug offenses in Bayamon. Population of only 100,000 and around 21 violent offenses for every 100,000 residents. So clearly not as bad as San Juan, but still something to watch out for if you're visiting the island. Next is Carolina. And Carolina is on the east of San Juan, and it has roughly 150,000 residents, so it's population, and 50 violent altercations for every 1,000 residents. And again, just like Bayamon, a lot of them are drug related. Now, number 4 is Ponce. This is the only one on the list that's not in the San Juan metropolitan area, or in that region, I should say. Ponce, I actually have family in Ponce through my great-grandmother Ursula. Through her side, we have family out there. A very historic place, home of Hector Lavoe, home of Don Pedro Avisu Campos. Very historic city. Probably the next one after San Juan, really. The next Mecca, quote-unquote, of PR. But anyway, so 130,000 is the population. And, Ponce has a bit of a homicide problem. For every 100,000 residents, you have about 25 who will be murdered, essentially. That's in Ponce. And again, it's in southern, like south central PR. And the last one on the list, last but not least, actually, is Fajardo, which is on the east coast of PR. And this gets slept on because it's really just as bad, if not worse, than San Juan, which was number one. But it's really somewhat worse when you look at per capita. So it's small. It's only 30,000 people. That's the population. 30,000 residents. And for every 1,000 residents, you have 50 violent incidents. And that's what dominates there. It's really assault and robbery. So Fajardo is a place that you might get strong-armed. It's not, like, pull out a gun and rob you over there. They might just knock you out and just take everything you have. Or, so that's the climate out there. And like I said, people look at San Juan, but really you got to look at places like Fajardo. Like, when you look at the numbers, as they say, words talk, numbers scream.